This is the story of the super force of space explorers.
Welcome to Taco Tuesday on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to Leia Rose, the lady, Arwyn Avalon. Good morning, Arwyn. We so missed you this weekend, Arwyn. Project Storytime. What is up, brother? Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches, and Mark, the infinitely tired, round out the Wrenches of Ragnarok team. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, gentlemen. Six. What's up, Six? How you doing? Oh, what's going on? LR Dice. What is up, brother? So good getting to hang out with you this weekend. Hell yes. Dave Bob, my brother from another mother is here. Good morning, Dave Bob. He says, don't try driving and get home all night. Dude, I totally feel you. Doing it all day Sunday was like hell. Project Cambrian, what's up? Good morning. Eldrick Lord Astor. $5 super chat, kick the tires, light the fires, and pass me some tacos. Morning, everyone, panel, and chat. Thank you so very much, brother, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you, Haster Skull.
Long live the fighters!
The Mad Doctor of Disaster and Destruction, a Dag Outlaws here. Good morning, my friend. Gap Stargate, how you doing, brother? DJ Ronnie G. Do we eat the churros after the tacos? It's a good question. Eat the churros whenever you want to, brother. It's sweet. It's sweet. So eat them whenever you want to. Gun Bunny! Good morning, Gun Bunny. And Gun Bunny with a member chat. Gun Bunny has been a warrior of Midgard for 6 months. Thank you so very much, brother. Says, I get my picture taken for my CCW on Friday. Are you excited? Are you excited? I'd be excited. I'd be like, hell yeah. Let's get this going. Let's get this thing going. Psychodorf 9. Kick those door down, brother. And you tell him, I'm Psychodorf 9. Yeah. Hell yeah. Snortopoopas Cuber, my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Good morning, brother. Leia Rose. Good morning, Leia. Pops. What is going on, Pops? Magitech Mags, who did her first couple of live streams. She did some test live streams over the weekend. I actually caught those. So how are you doing, Mags? Congratulations on starting your channel. I tip my hat to you. my lady. Good morning. Man Squatch, what is going on? There's 6 again. I've been feeling fine, baby. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. I hope I got everybody if I missed you. Keely Chow, Roll Tide, Keely, Roll Tide. Brandon, Looney Tunes fan, 2000. How are you doing, brother? Project Cambrian. Good morning, everybody. It is so good to see you. Darius Munchausen, good morning. Oh, guys, it's been such a crazy weekend, such a crazy day. And I want to share something with y'all. I'm waiting on Mexican Iron Man. He's had kind of like a crisis. He's got something going on, so I'm waiting for him. But I wanted to share something with you guys. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. Absolutely a lot of stuff. Oh my God, Day Bob, you ass. Oh, no, my God. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Day Bob with a $75 super chat, and I'll key you guys in on what happened. Thank you so very much. We got to have dinner with the Day Bobs. We got to have it was kind of like a lunch dinner. It was around 4 or 5 o'clock. It wasn't like really dinner time yet, but we got to have dinner with the Day Bobs, and Day Bob told them, to split the check, and they didn't do that. They just brought us the check. And Day Bob, I had placed my press pass on the table, and mysteriously it vanished for a little bit while Day Bob and Mrs. Day Bob went and looked at the con. In no way, shape, or form did I lend them my passes. They just happened to disappear for a little bit. Anyway, they brought the check over after we ate, and it was all on one check. And he was like, "Oh my God, did you need me to split that?" I was like, "No, fuck it, I'll take care of it." And we took care of it. And Dave Bob was like, "I'm going to super chat you when I get back because you did that." And God bless you, brother. You didn't have to do that. It was my pleasure. It was our pleasure. We love you. I know you could have totally taken care of it. It's not like, anything like that. We just did it because I didn't want to dick around with him. And it took him like an hour just to bring the check. You can imagine what that was like. So the service at the hotel was absolutely like food service was, man, they were behind. It was like behind. I guess they just didn't realize that there was going to be so many people there for the con. But thank you so very much for that, brother. Thank you. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And Dave Bob, this one is just for you, brother. Skol!
Spartans! What is your profession?
And yes, Chris Persia, extra well done. Don't you mean burn it until it's a briquette? Yes, that's how I like my hamburgers. Burn it. What is up, my friend?
What up?
Good morning. How are you?
What up? Oh, handling fires and crises. You take off. You're gonna give yourself a little treat. Come back to real world and shit's on fire.
Of course it is. You come back and everything's on fire.
Fuck. Bad day. We'll talk about it offline, though. We're not going to talk about it on the show, though.
That's right. So how are you?
The show must go on.
Hashtag blame Mike. Yes.
Hashtag blame.
Yes.
Blame Mexican Iron Man for everything.
Okay.
It's my fault.
I don't know if you heard this yesterday morning at the end of the show. I'm working on a new credit roll for everybody to close out the show. And one of the things it will say in the credit roll is hashtag blame Mike because, he's brown.
Yeah. It's my turn anyway.
Oh, shit. So tell everybody about that morning when you and Coach and Nick were walking up and you heard the call, the brown eagle. Ah.
I gotta admit, I think the thing is, I know you very well, and I know for a fact you said it in a way that it wasn't your voice, like you were disguising your voice a little bit. Because if I hadn't heard your voice and you had said it normally with your little Texas accent, "Hey Brownie," I probably would have laughed and whatever. But instead, freaking ladies and gentlemen, there has been a rarist attack. I'm not going to say RACIST. I'm going to say rarist. I'm going to say there is a rarist attack. Oh, LR Dice. Hey, brother. So guess what I gave him? Let me switch gears before we talk about the brownie story.
Okay.
So I didn't bring there's one lightsaber that I didn't bring out, and I just forgot to take it out of the car. I mean, I took like 15, 16 out of, on the trip. But one of them I didn't, and it's this one that's used for international saber combat, and it's a company in Italy, and they have a lightsaber sheath, and it's really nice. Like, it's really high quality. It's not that shit that you spend money. It's not the shit you get for free at Disneyland. It's not like, any of the ones that when you cosplay, you get those little, cotton sheaths. This one's like solid. It's like, all weather. And it's got like a little pocket on the bottom for like gloves and your charger for your lightsaber. And I happen to own two of them. I brought one with me, so I knew I had one at home. And so he had bought one of the ICC, LR Dice about one of the ICC lightsabers. And it was sitting there on the table, and I'm like, okay, this guy needs a sheath. So he went out with me to the car, and I gave him my sheath. The sheaths are like $125 custom ordered from Italy, and you can't buy them anywhere in the States. You have to get them. And you can only buy them when you buy a lightsaber from this company in Italy. So he and I are probably the only ones in all of EBM, Valhalla, whatever, and it's really, really nice. It's my favorite sheath by far. It's not this Disney crap, the little. I have Disney ones too, the ones that you get when you go to the build your own lightsaber thing with that little show that they do.
Yeah.
God, you know what? If ever I found out that the Disney lightsabers are the worst pieces of shit, it was at this convention, because I've never taken out all. I didn't bring about 5 or how many did I not? I think I left like 5 or 7 lightsabers. I left all the NeoPixel high-end ones here.
Yeah.
Well, almost all of them. I took a couple, but I left I think 5 of them, and I took whatever I took. But never before, once I got them all out, I've never had all my lightsabers out and used them all, with other people. So it was really interesting to see how shitty the Disney lightsabers are, because they're really solid. They're like bricks. But the problem is that once you actually start combating with them, the lightsaber blades don't stay in. And the charges don't stay on. Like, they run through batteries real quick.
Oh, anyway, yeah.
So get back to the story. So I'm walking through the park. So I just climbed this hill, which for Mexican Iron Man, although a year ago, I weighed 40 pounds more than I do now, and I still got another 40 pounds to lose to get back in a fighting shape. But I go up this hill, which might as well have been Mount Everest to my fat ass, with Coach and Nick, right?
Right.
And, and Coach does disc golf all the time. So he's like, ice cream. He's like skipping up the hill. I'm Coach. Meanwhile, his Mexican brother basically would be like the Lone Ranger going up the hill with his white stallion. And Tonto, after eating one too many nacho, is struggling up the hill. Okay. So I get up to the top of the hill. I'm looking for oxygen. I'm looking for oxygen and all that stuff, right? So I'm like, look, I'm like, and then I'm crossing the parking lot, making my trek away, and dodging, cars are everywhere, and the parking lot's packed and full. And as I finally get to like the entrance where I'm about to declare victory, I hear, "Hey, Brownie," in a southern voice that's not yours, and I turn around like, "Yes, what?" And then I hear laughter. I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I fell for it.
Hey, Brownie!
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I fell for it.
And then that head just whips around, and he's like, "Huh?"
I'm like, you have some drywall, senor? You have some drywall? Can I do some landscaping?
Oh shit!
Oh my god! I was out in front of my yard next door, and we had a new neighbor come by. I was out at the corner of the court, and I went for like
ooh
Mexican. No, wait, oh yes. I love Sid. She's so funny and cute and beautiful and lovely, and she's in the healthcare industry, which means she's got a great heart. God bless anybody who's in the healthcare industry. Yeesh, I couldn't do that stuff. I do taxes. All right, I'm getting lost. What was I talking about? Okay, we talked about Hey Brownie. We talked about LR Dice. What else were we going to talk about? Are we going to talk about this?
Oh, well, I've got something we can talk about.
I mean, we can talk about I can talk about the whole weekend like forever. Like I can talk about it for hours.
Really quick on a side note, we'll come back to that. There is something I want to cover, but first, we have to do this because we haven't done this in forever.
What?
I now declare this frickin' idiot convention open. That's all right. A-I-M-R-D-I-R-G. With a frick here and a frick there. Here, frick there, frick everywhere, frick.
So I got a email early this morning. This was sent at 1:55 a.m. I'm not going to tell you who it's from. But it says, Loki, I'm sorry to let you know that I'm needing to cancel my YouTube membership for now. I'm having to circle the proverbial financial wagons at this time. As much as I love your content and supporting you and your channel, cannot sustain, and I've had some issues up to this point. I hope you understand and know that by no means is this personal, or if by preference, permanent. I will still be watching as time allows, and I hope to be back as soon as I can. Thank you for everything you do, and I'll see you in chat. Now, my response to that was, of course, when I started Mornings of Mischief, I had very little, and I myself was circling the wagons each month trying to find a way to make it. It wasn't easy, and often just getting food was an issue. As time went on and I fought tooth and nail to keep going, things changed. They changed slowly, but they did change. I say this because at times we have to make tough choices and we don't always see a light. I hope that things change course for you, my friend, and soon. I thank you for the continued support, and please do not feel bad in any way because I really do understand. We are at a moment, ladies and gentlemen, where people are trying to go fund Batwoman, a horrible fucking show that had some of the most horrible fucking ratings ever in television history. They're trying to throw money at a problem because it sucked and their woke ideology backfired. Meanwhile, everyday people, everyday hardworking people are finding it harder and harder to make it each month. It's not easy. It's not something that has a simple solution. Dramatic change has to happen. Knocking down Batwoman and taking it out is a Discovery Warner Brothers decision. And it wasn't because of money. It's because the show fucking sucked. You can raise all the money you want for a horrible, woke, ideological platform like Batwoman. It's not going to change the fact that the show never went anywhere and the show sucked and nobody wanted to watch it. Reaching out and helping actual people. Helping people that are down on their luck, that may have lost their job, that need help, children that have incurable diseases that are fighting for their lives. These are the things worth fighting for, not fucking woke ideological bullshit. Adega Outlaw promoting his book, giving us wonderful, intelligent content. Those are the things worth fighting for. Those are the people worth fighting for. I see something like this push to save Batwoman. And honestly, I don't know where these fucking people's heads are. I don't. I have no idea. Because they're trying to throw money at a problem that is never going to be fixed. That show's never going to go anywhere. It's never going to do anything. It was woke and hysterical and up its own ass from day one. When everyone in Gotham is suddenly gay. It makes absolutely no freaking sense. It didn't from the beginning. It didn't when it ended. And nothing is ever going to change that. Warner Brothers needs to get its shit together. And hopefully Discovery and the buyout is doing that. They don't need financial help to keep Batwoman running. They need good entertainment, which is what they don't have. We've all been through the ringer at one point in our lives or another. Some of us are still going through a ringer. Some of us are just coming out of a ringer. Some of us, it's been a while, but we've all been there. We've all done that. It's hard. It's tough. Sometimes reaching out for help, sometimes reaching out to a friend is exactly what you need to do. Damn these people that think GoFundMe is the answer to everything. Damn these people that think they can raise upwards of $6,000 and then go on vacation within 6 months of getting that money. Damn these people that think that inserting their woke ideological bullshit into our entertainment is the answer to everything. So to those of you out there that are going through bullshit, we're here. That's what we're for. For those of you who want good entertainment, we're here. People like Adega Outlaw, people like Mandy Summers, people like Ethan Van Sciver, people like Jeff Hicks over at World Class Bullshitters, people that are actually creating content, bringing you content, the guys over at War Campaign. Yeah, I said War Campaign and Ethan Van Sciver in the same sentence. Fucking sue me. If anybody's got a problem with it, sue me.
I won't sue you.
I hope not.
I just looked at my memberships. I was watching, I wasn't around. I mean, here's an example. I wasn't around for all the, when Comicsgate blew apart and then it blew apart like for good, I was in 6 months of recovery rehab. So, I missed that last year, a year and a half ago, whenever the hell that happened. So
happy birthday, Punk Waddle. Happy birthday, my friend.
Happy birthday, Punk Waddle. Woohoo! By the way, I'm sorry I'm not talking to everybody in the chat. Like, if anyone's saying hi to me, a big, huge hi and hug and kiss to everybody. I know normally I say hi and I type it, but I can't right now because for some reason my keyboard is not connecting to my laptop, and I don't know why. But my mouse works. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I mean, on any shit, man, I've had some rough days. Everybody, sees my super chats and think, oh, Mike's rich. And Mike, I'm not rich. I just work my ass off and I make a lot of money and I don't make excuses and I don't beg and borrow. Anyone who's still a liberal or a progressive is a freaking moron. And I can say that because I was one. And all this begging for shit, it all starts with being a Marxist, a communist. I mean, Marxist was a deadbeat dad. He was constantly begging people for money, begging people for attention. He was a piece of shit. And I guess that's appealing to some people in the world because it's easier to ask someone for money than to get up and work hard and suffer. I've been broke many a day. You know what? Fuck it. I'll talk about it on there right now. 2016 or 17? 2017. In 2017, the year after my kid's mom left, and I went into more severe depression than I was already in being with her. I was sleeping in a car in a parking lot, in a parking garage at a local mall.
And why?
Because I was depressed. I stopped caring about my clients. My business went to shit. My partner was stealing my clients left and right. I couldn't focus. My kid was gone. The life I thought I was going to lead was gone. And I just spiraled out of control. No money, and I couldn't return to my apartment because I owed the landlord. It was a condo that I had sold to somebody, and then I was renting it back, and I couldn't return there because I didn't have the money to pay rent, and I was dodging them. In fact, things got even worse. Things got even worse than that. But 5 years later, here I am on Hilton Head in an absolutely freaking pristine place.
And things changed. Why?
Things changed because I did exactly what you just said. I buttoned down the hatches, worked my ass off, and did things the American way, picked myself up by my bootstraps. I made a decision I clearly made a list. I said, this is how I want my life to be in 5 years. And I worked tirelessly as fuck to make it happen.
That's right. Hard work, dedication.
Shit, you know that when I drove across country just last year, my bank account was minus $3,800. Remember that when I called you?
Yes.
Right?
Because you were okay. To explain that, ladies and gentlemen, he had just bought a house and he was still taking care of his condo and in California, and all that had happened with his leg. So everything was all top turned around swirly. He thought he was going to lose his house in Anchorhead. He thought he was going to lose his house. He didn't know if he was going to be able to keep it or not. And he was still paying full price for a fucking condo in California that he wasn't even going to be using.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my overhead.
Psychodorb 9 with $5 super chat. I was actually tempted to substitute beer for my coffee. Silly me.
Well, that's not bad decision making.
Thank you, Psychodorb 9, brother.
You know what's mattered to me most? It's funny because let's go a little bit more with the story. I very easily could have turned my notoriety into a GoFundMe. Right?
The first thing you said when I asked you if you needed anything after you broke your leg was no GoFundMe, no bullshit. If you do it, I'll never talk to you again. That was the first thing you said.
Did
when
I?
I asked.
I don't even
yes,
remember.
you did.
That's when I was on. That's when I was on the morphine, huh?
No, that was when you were getting to the hospital.
Oh, that was
when
on the
you
way
were.
to the
That was
hospital.
on the way to the hospital because I was like, dude, if there's anything you need, anything we can do, you said no GoFundMe. If you run a GoFundMe, I'll never fucking talk to you again. And I was like, okay, I wasn't even talking about that, but okay. And we decided to send you gift baskets and flowers and things to make you feel better.
Well, and that's the point. What got me through my darkest moments and my darkest days? And again, when I broke that leg, I was 40 pounds heavier than I am now. But a cow said you can't blow you up by anything. You know, when she first came on the scene, I thought she was kind of cute. Boy, oh boy, then she started talking. Then I'm like, ugh.
When shit does hit the fan, it can weigh you down. It can derail you. It's worse when outside factors outside your control affect it more. But you just have to recenter. It's not a short trip either. Pat Steven Seagal.
Is that this morning's moment of wisdom?
That's right. And that's why I didn't say, shut up, you fat fuck.
Shut up, you fat fuck.
6, Mikey, you are the American dream. You work your ass off and are reaping the rewards. You also pay it forward. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about you paying it forward.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you with Valhalla fed me when I had no food by delivering that basket. The way you, Polly, and Raina, and the whole community came together.
Bad Steven, all of us came together.
And the messages I got from people like Fat Steven on Twitter, DMing me. I remember he sent me this one thing. He says, "Mikey, I know you're having a hard time. You can do it." Fat Steven and I don't talk all the time or DM all the time, but he did, and it meant a lot. Everybody in Valhalla. So it was really more the moral support. And then when, it came crunch time and you guys sent me when I got transferred to that other facility and I hadn't eaten in a day and a half, you guys sent me food. And that's really what you need. You need encouragement. You need, you don't need a handout. Handouts. What does they say? What was that thing in the Bible? Teach a man to fish versus give him a fish,
give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime.
It's sad. I mean, look, and here's the reality. The reality is that with inflation and everything else, everybody's struggling across the board.
That's right.
One way or the other. Everybody's freaking struggling.
Everybody is. Mark the Blue Tire says, GoFundMe to me should be used only if you cannot work or infirm, not because you need money, because you decided to play instead of paying bills.
Yep.
That's right.
That would have been funny. I should start a GoFundMe for Lightsaber Fund.
Oh, God.
Mexican Iron Man is desperate because he cannot buy the new Saber Forge version of the Darth Revan lightsaber.
They only made 66 Palpatine lightsabers at ICC Con.
Right.
I don't have a blade. None of the blades I got fit that motherfucker. I found that out when I got back. None of the blades I got fit that lightsaber.
Well, which one? What size is it?
It's you saw it. It's that Palpatine lightsaber. It's got the blades that came with the black one are too big for the Palpatine one.
Oh, so is it thinner or thicker?
It's thinner.
Then I have your blade. I have a blade for you.
Okay.
I'll send it. Oh wait, did I keep it? Yeah, I think it's in the car. I think I got one.
Let me tell you guys a little story real quick. When I first started when I first started Mornings of Mischief, times were really tough.
And they only got anybody. I found out a year later.
And they only got tougher the longer I did this show. When I started this show, I was kind of breezing into the next months on just like on inertia. It was like, okay, if I can just get to the end of the month, things will be okay. A year into the show, it was, I don't know if I'm going to have money to eat. I don't know. I may have just enough money to make it to the end of the month as far as my bills. I didn't know how I was going to eat. I was, and I never said anything to anybody. I never talked about it on the show. I never put out a GoFundMe. I never did anything like that.
Nope.
And times were hard. Times were very hard. I want to tell you guys, things are completely different now. I did get monetized. That did help. But things changed. And I just had a wonderful, wonderful trip to ICCCon. That is not something I could have done a year ago. That is not something I could have just packed up my bags and gone and done. I definitely couldn't have gotten cool things at the con. I probably would have been sleeping in my car if I had gone. Now things are different. Things have changed. I'm in a better position than I was before. I'm in a better position than I've been in the last 20 years. Hard work, dedication, follow through, fighting the good fight. These are the things we do. I've never had my hand out. I won't do that. I won't. I'll fight for it. I'll work for it. You know, you see, and God bless him. You'll see one of the things I saw in Branson a lot was, we'll do yard work for food. We'll mow your lawn for gas money. Fill up my car, I'll clean your yard. I saw these signs and these people all over the place. Very rarely did I see, have nothing, give me money. Have nothing, give me money. I almost never saw that. It was almost always, we'll fight for food. We'll work for gas money. We'll do this, whatever you need. Project Storytime. I got laid off at my old job after 4 years. Life is hard, but you've got to keep going, keep moving, never give up. That's right. Never give up, never surrender. And when there are hard times, when something catastrophic happens, like what happened to Rambling Canuck, going through kidney dialysis, not being able to work, that's what we're here for. That's when help is here. You need it, we're here. We'll do anything we can. Rod Thunderheart with a $5 Canadian super chat. Hellstone Loki, Mexican Iron Man. I had years of writer's block on See Through Love series. Family problems and depression conspired, but I'm writing now. And you keep writing, brother. You keep
one
fighting.
Of the best compliments
Rod.
I think I've ever. I mean, people said nice stuff about me or to me many times. One of the nicest things I've ever heard was when Rod Thunderheart told me that my excitement for his book may have helped unlock his writer's block a little bit. Because he got to the thing is, me and Rod were talking as I was reading it a lot until I got to the end and stuff. Yeah, we got to support each other, but at the end of the day, we got to pull ourselves up, because anything else, I mean, can you imagine if it was like in the olden times? Like, let's say we were in the olden times. I'm like, hey, Loki, do you have a spare dead rabbit carcass? I don't want to go hunting. Hey, or like, every morning or like, let's say we're Native American and I come and I knock on your teepee.
Yes.
I'm Batman. No. Hey, Loki. Hi. Yeah. I saw that you guys went bear hunting yesterday, and I noticed there's this bear skin drying out in the back, and I noticed you had 3 of them. Can I have one of your bear skins?
No.
No. That's not how it worked back then. Is it, Loki?
No, of course not.
It wouldn't be like, hey, you know what? You guys go on that Viking raid. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna play with and forget Roblox. Back then it would have been Rock Blocks, right? So like I would have been sitting there by the river, taking my little rocks and trying to build a little Minecraft or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And then you guys come back from the pillaging. And I'm like, hey, did you guys find some silver? Oh, okay, cool. Can I have some? It probably didn't work like that back then, huh?
Punkwaddle, having someone believe in you makes a huge difference. Having someone as energetic as Mexican Iron Man believe and push you is inspiring. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Guys, 6-7 months into doing this, I met Mike. And me and Mike started doing shows together every once in a while. And eventually we came up with Taco Tuesday. And eventually Mike was producer on this show every day, every week, every show I did. Mike was the producer on it. Mike encouraged me. Mike helped me. And in return, I've always been there for him. And he is my brother. I would not be here today talking to you if it was not for Mexican Iron Man. I would not be here each and every day, each and every week, if it was not for Mexican Iron Man. I would not have been in Nashville this last weekend getting to hang out with everybody if not for Mexican Iron Man encouraging me for the past 2 years and being there for me as I've been there for him. It's a two-way street, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a two-way street. It's not just what can Mike do for me. It is what can I do for Mike. Anything and everything I can, I will. Because I know that at the end of the day, he would do anything and everything he could for me.
Okay, stop. You're going to make me cry now. Thank you.
This is my brother. This is my brother. And I will do anything I can to help him, just like he has done everything he can to help me. So for Rod Thunderheart, thank you so very much, brother. And for your $2 super chat, tough times don't last. Tough people do. Damn straight, and this one's just for you, Rod. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
And this right here, Skull and tuck and roll, brother. My dogs died. I got hauled off to jail. I'm dealing with painful sinus and teeth issues, but I'm getting up every day to work and make my life better. Can't let bad news keep us down. Much love. Fuck yes, brother.
Yep.
That is what I'm talking about.
Good job. And Snowdub, when I was down, his show made me laugh and made me, I almost long before I even knew you. I think it was before. I almost left YouTube if it wasn't for Snowdub. Can you highlight the Project Cambria note? 9:38 a.m.
Let me find
Arwyn Avalon. Sometimes life rolls shit bombs at you, sometimes flowers, and we never know which we'll get. Yes, ma'am. Project
Cambria, not 8:38. Mexican Iron Man is inspiring.
So he drew for me, as I says, drew for him that EBN piece. That piece that he drew for me is printed out and it's in a frame right as I go up the stairwell into my studio. It's I look at it. Project Cambria, and I see that every day, at least twice a day, because it's framed. So when I come into the studio and I leave the studio, I see that picture every time I come up the stairwell. So thank you. Just want to share that with you. And let me tell you, that's the thing. Instead of I would rather have what Project Cambrian sent me like that. Because that is like a good moment. Like when I was packing up my shit to go to Echo Base Network meetup and meet everybody, I see that picture and stuff. It's like stuff like that means more than a $10, $5, $20, GoFundMe donation.
Ooh, in my opinion. You need to read that.
Let's see. Loki's Mornings of Mischief from Project Storytime. Okay. Hi, Josh. Okay. At Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Mexican Iron Man is a good man with a good heart. Even though he broke Starry-Eyed Girl's heart with Lupita. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Okay. All right, I'm not talking to you, Josh, until your next time you comment. I'm not going to talk to you for 5 years or until the next time I see you on Twitter or in the chat. Yes.
Yes.
Freaking
When did
joke.
it get to the point where it's better to say, hey, I need money than work your ass off to make it? When did that happen? When did it come to the point where people are thinking, if we can throw enough money at Batwoman, we can keep it around, instead of the show needs to get good? The show actually needs competent writers. The show needs a competent direction, instead of, because it could have been badass. Could have been fucking badass. Instead, we got what we got. An incompetent dumbassery of a project, instead of it being good. Same thing with Picard. It's absolutely nonsensical bullshit. 7 of 9 didn't get into Starfleet because she's a Borg. The people writing this content need to be dismissed, and you need competent, excellent writers to write these kinds of projects. Instead, you get all this bullshit, and then you get a lot of ream from the peanut gallery that it ended. You've got comics that are being rebooted 20 times in 1 year because they're nothing but failures. Guess what? It's not the character that's the failure. It's the fucking writers doing this bullshit. Superman's boyfriend gave him a rainbow cape, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Superman's boyfriend, Jonathan Kent, his boyfriend made him a rainbow cape. He came down in his little tidy whitey just the other day. He came down to the fucking Hall of Justice in his little tidy whitey white beater with a rainbow heart on his chest and a box, and gave Superman a rainbow cape to wear.
Wow.
These
Holy
are the
shit.
people
Is that what
writing
I missed
your
out?
entertainment.
Is that what I missed out by not following comics?
Yes.
Yikes.
An LGBTQIAO percentage -- pound hashtag all flag cape. Instead of trying to throw money at a problem that is not getting fixed, make them fucking fix the problem. Because you can't fix the problem by throwing money at it. It doesn't work.
I got something to I agree with you. And you know what does work is when people come together. I got a photo I'm gonna share. Check this out. Hold on. Shout out to Mark S for taking the picture for me. Check that out. Can you see it?
Damn straight.
Here, let's blow it up. Oh, that's as blow up as I guess it's gonna get.
Who's that good looking guy in the Incom shirt?
The what?
Nothing.
That was the video. Look, everybody see it. Look at Dave Bob in the middle, holding his up.
Damn straight.
Isn't that cool? We are, you are Echo Base Network. Oh my God, I had so much fun with Tron.
Oh yeah, dude. God, that was yes.
Oh my
absolutely.
God, bro. You know, when I first saw Coach in the parking lot, I got all teary-eyed because I'd never seen him in person before. I've been with Nick a few times.
Yeah.
But I got all emotional when I saw Coach in the parking lot because I mean I've spent hundreds of hours talking to him, streaming with him, or whatever. And then I didn't think it'd be a big deal. And I ran into Coach in the parking lot and I just like got all teary eyed at it. And once Nick walked up, I'm like, okay, I can't cry in front of Nick. I'm like, man up, man up, man up. And then when I got into the courtyard and I saw Tron,
Yeah.
like, I just froze. Like I was just like, oh my God, it's Tron. And I got to meet his brother Jacob. But man, I lost it when I saw Tron. I hugged him so tight.
Yeah. Absolutely. Did you know that
I thought I was gonna
when
break him. Like I grabbed up to him and I was like holding him really, really tight, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna break Tron.
You know, when we were doing all the lightsaber stuff, Eris walked by me and I smacked her in the ass with a lightsaber, right? And I hear, and I look over and Tron's laughing at me like, like, yeah, you swatted Eris in the ass. And I was like, oh my God, I love it. I absolutely love it. He was laughing his ass off that I swatted Eris on the ass with the lightsaber. Deborah Young with the $9.99 super chat. Hello, my friends. Skull to you, Loki and Mexican Iron Man. Skull, Deborah Young. Thank you both for a great time. Can't wait till next year. Love you both. Of course, both communities. RBN along with Hangar Bay. Absolutely. Deborah, thank you so much. You were so awesome. You were absolutely so awesome getting to hang out with, getting to talk to, the cake, everything you did. You really took care of everybody. You were like the mama bear that your namesake is. So
she gave me the best hug and kiss of the day, I gotta say. I thought I was looking for a lot of them, but you know me.
And Psychodorf 9 with the $5 super chat. F the messaging twits. All creative people need to answer back, and I will too, and let the market decide. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you so much, Psychodorf 9. I'm sorry. Psychodorf 9 for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla and Skull! But all of that, and all of this morning, ladies and gentlemen, has been about friendship, brotherhood, and being there for people, not for corporations, not for their woke ideology. People, friendship, brotherhood. That's what this weekend was all about. The saying, you know how many times I heard "we are, you are" echo based? Do you know how many times I heard "skull"? Do you know how many times I heard when X-Wing was getting up out of his chair, people saying "like a bantha"?
Yeah. The Hangar Bay crew is awesome. You know, here's the other thing too. Like, even though you got to know people's real names, like I kept defaulting back to what I know him online. Like Eller Dice, I know his real name, but like I can't call I can't call him his real name because I just know him as LR Dice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dave Bob. When Dave told me what his last name was, I'm like, wait, I thought Bob was your middle name. He's like, no. God, we had so much fun at the shooting range on Sunday. Woo.
I missed that. I hate that I missed that, but 14 hours.
That's okay though.
It was 14 and a half hours to get back here, guys. It was
I cannot believe you did that in one day.
So, we almost didn't. We were outside of Huntsville, and it was a dark and stormy night, ladies and gentlemen. The rain was coming down, and the lightning and the thunder, and the car was getting whooshed around left and right. But, you just said fuck it and kept going. Because we were only like 2 hours out at that point. But seriously, I seriously considered, after about 8 hours, saying fuck it and stopping and getting a room. But we were out in the middle of nowhere and screw it. And just, get home, sleep in a comfortable bed for, once in like 4 days. The beds we got were not comfortable at all. And they had like that plastic wrap shit around them. So, McLovin, good morning. Hail. Everyone calls me Snow in real life, so I make it easy for everyone.
Did I call him? Well, I'm not going to say your real name out in public,
Oh, Uncountable. She had a roll of dollar bills and was just, skull every time he got up. No, Arlena was great. Getting to hang out with Arlena.
Arlena, we went out to lunch with Nick and Dave, Bob, and Sharon. There were 6 of us, and Mark, my buddy from Florida, who brought his R2D2, his full-size R2D2. I showed you that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know, speaker, I used to do 12 hours every day. And, I could drive 24 hours in my own vehicle. I just can't do that anymore. And I don't know
Oh,
what
boo-hoo,
happened.
you had to drive 14 hours. Put your big girl panties. I do that in my sleep. Well, not me.
In his rig.
Jeez.
When you drive every day, it's a whole different situation. When you drive a big truck every day, getting in a car and driving 12 hours it really is nothing. It doesn't feel like anything.
Dude,
It's like, oh, it's just another day.
On average, on any given day, I don't get in my car at all. And if I do, it's like 2 or 3 miles in either direction, tops.
X-Wing's ass is probably sore from all the twerking he was made to do. Yes, absolutely.
I can't wait till October.
I can't either. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till Valhalla.
You know what's going to be great about October is the fact that because some of us have already gotten together in Dallas and we know Retropalooza and we know the area, we're going to be able to more freely navigate. I mean, a lot of like when you go to a new area and a new con, you're kind of like, okay, what do I do next? What do I do next? Shit, we're going to have our own space. We're going to have our own spot. We're going to get her done.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. And I know Nick really wanted to do that barcade while we were in Nashville, but I know for definite we're going to do that because I've got a call to make. I already called once and said, hey, do you guys do specials if we bring in so many people? Can we just rent the joint out for the night? And one of the things we're going to do is we're going to have lanyards. So I'm going to say, and if you confirm with me or confirm with Mike, we'll get your name down. Just let us know you're coming. We will send you a lanyard, and basically you'll be able to get in on us to the barcade the night when we go to the barcade. So that's just one of the things. It's not going to be like the main thing we do, but you'll get in for free. You won't have to pay the cover. We're going to take care of that here in Valhalla. We're going to take care of that. So the night will be on us, and anybody that wants to come hang out, we'll be there till 1 or 2 in the morning, whatever, playing video games, playing pinball. So it'll be really cool.
Yeah, I can. You know what? I can have my IT. I'll have my IT guy put a registration site up. He can do that in the next month. I'll have him. Where are we at now? We're May 1st.
May 1st.
Yeah, we'll get it up by July, August, September, October. So we'll do it 4 months, 4 months beforehand. So we'll get it up by in August. I'll have him do that.
Heck yeah.
And then we'll have a registration. That way, everybody can see everybody else that's going and all that stuff.
It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be absolutely nuts. Before we get out of here, yes, you can have a lanyard, badass.
He's not even gonna come. What are you talking about?
He just wants a lanyard. Can I just have a lanyard?
Oh, look at me! I'm Fat Steven. I need attention. Look at me.
What was your favorite thing this weekend that happened?
I would say I can't name it to one, but I'll real quickly name 2. I deliberately brought so many lightsabers, not because I was going to do a lightsaber battle with Paul, but I wanted everybody to have the chance to play with lightsabers.
We're going to be in Dallas, Deborah. It'll be October. I think it's October 21st through the 23rd.
It's the next to last weekend in October.
Yeah, Friday the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. For Retropalooza, we're doubling it up as Valhalla Con. So we're going to have a real cool hangout. Very similar to what Echo Base did in Nashville.
So the lightsabers, but I think overall my happiest thing I did was that I didn't spend as much money at the con on memorables, but what I did spend a grip load of money on is buying 3 humongous rounds of drinks for everybody that was at the Echo Base table. And
he bought drinks for General Beers. I will let Coach tell that story.
Yeah.
General Beers, as in, yes, General Beers from Empire Strikes Back. Yes. Mike was buying drinks for everybody.
So yeah, I think it was on the first of I don't know if it was the first or second round. When I say about drinks for everybody, I don't mean 4 or 5 people. I mean, I brought drinks for 3 rounds at 18 to 25 people each time.
Because Retropalooza is that weekend, Adega, and it is gonna kind of double as my birthday. So it'll be 1 week from my birthday. This is what I'm gonna do for my birthday. I'm going to try and get as many people down as we can. We're going to have I know we're gonna have a place to all hang out, do whatever we want to, and of course the barcade we're gonna do will be on us. So. Yeah, just apply. If you just want a lanyard, just let me know. I'll send you a damn lanyard. that's all you want is a lanyard, I'll be more than happy to send you a lanyard. But yeah, my favorite part of the whole weekend was being with everybody, getting to hang out with Tron, getting to joke around with Tron. I teased Tron a little bit. It was fun. You know, he fights for the users, ladies and gentlemen. Getting to hang out with him. I'm a teaser. I tease people. I tease Mike. I tease Steven. I tease Coach and Nick. I tease everybody. That's just my nature. That's just, you know, I am the villain of this story. I'm so evil and mean that I tease people. But getting to hang out with everybody, getting to be around everybody, getting to hang out with Arlena, getting to hang out with LR Dice, getting to hang out with X-Wing, getting to hang out with Tron, getting to hang out with you, getting to be there with everybody. Mama Bear, Deborah Young, getting to hang out with her, getting to meet her. Dave Bob, getting to eat dinner with him and his wife. Getting to be around everybody. I love that. I absolutely love that. Nothing beats that, ladies and gentlemen. There is no milestones on YouTube. There are no numbers. There are no, oh my God, look at me, look at what I'm doing. There's none of that can compare to what I got this weekend, which was being around friends, being around family, being around fellowship, being around Echo Base. We are, you are Echo Base. Skull Valhalla, all of that. That was the very best part of all of it. And that's what I'm going to take away from it. It's not the cool toys I bought. It's not the lightsabers. It's not any of that shit. It's taking home those memories and taking home that fellowship with me. That has got me so excited. For the next 6 months. Then we're going to do Valhalla Con and I'll, you know, that is keeping me going. That is keeping me from burning out. That right there has got me excited and wanting to I'll give it all my all over again. So that's what I took away from the Echo Base meetup at ICC. Snowdub says, my goal by this time next year is to be independent enough I can quit my regular job and bring Jolly and the puppets around the country to meet you all. Skull and tuck and roll. Skull and
tuck and roll, baby.
Hell yes. Absolutely. And I hope you do, brother. That's the goal. That is the goal. It's getting to hang out with everybody, getting to be a part of this fellowship. It's not about money. It's not about milestones. It's not about numbers. It's not about achievements. It's not about any of that. It's about being around everybody and being a part of a family. And because you guys are here, because you guys are Echo Base, because you guys are Valhalla, because you guys are Nerdrotics, Geeks and Gamers, or whatever, it's family. So thank you, each and every one of you, because you keep the fires burning bright here and you keep Echo Base going. You keep all these places going and bringing out what it actually means to be a part of something. Thank you, guys. We're getting out of here. Enough mushy shit. Like I said in the description of this video, men don't have periods. That, ladies and gentlemen, is science. So take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll catch you guys on the next mornings of Mischief Taco Tuesday. Skull!
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hammer that notification bell.